Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Short completion, just 4 yards. And at 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's into space past the 25. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Ritter on the 4th down try. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Off of play action. Here's Smith rolling to his right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Ready to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. The Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson from 21 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On 1st down, Smith. They're complete to Smith and Jigba. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Throwing is Smith. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Myers for the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They had to like what they saw in that first half. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ritter throwing on third down. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big game and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Jefferson moving in motion left. Robinson up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Robinson toss play left side. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. On play action, here's Ritter. Steps away. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but this is a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Smith on third down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Smith throwing again. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Oh,
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run this one right with Robinson to the 27-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They'll run with Robinson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field. This is a big play, 3rd and goal. Ritter now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. From the end zone, Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Ritter to throw it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ritter back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again is Smith. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. From the red zone now, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
To throw on second down is Smith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. One last throw here for Smith. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6 and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Ritter. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just get...
Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run again with Walker. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Gino. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25, here's 2nd and 5. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 2nd and 7. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Walker. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. this call down near the goal line. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the... Ready, break. Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Here's Ritter. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw, Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 wins in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Smith. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Gino. He'll find Metcalf. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Let's go. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Ritter will set up to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Second down and a run by Robinson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Ritter now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Ritter. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Ritter back to throw. Runs over him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Ritter completes this quickly. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Robinson ought to give right side. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. On the give, here's Robinson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Touchdown, Falcons! Desmond Ritter on target to Drake London. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On first down, Smith. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Walker now on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Sticking with Walker on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Smith now to throw. From left side here, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And now Smith going to change the play. They'll look to run with Dallas. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down moment.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? From the gun, here's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 6 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd down. Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Now Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Ritter looks to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Ritter. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now 1st and goal. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we